the suppression of the use of marijuana and of the forces lurking behind it are the most important jobs this department is now engaged in. In 1930, the records on marijuana in the Washington office of the Narcotics Division scarcely filled a small folder like this. Today, they fill cabinets.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Coloradians, and everyone that's smart enough to listen from the outside.
One of the most amazing plants we've ever discovered.
The pot party, the trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
Wheaties! I got Wheatie pots!
Heyo! Welcome back to another week of Stoned Appetit. Well, your host, as always, it's me, Kip, and across the couch, that's right, we're back in person. I got CB. CB, what you up to, brother?
I mean, just loving that we're actually getting into fall weather, are we not?
Dude, good weather. Good scene here today, by the way. We're coming to y'all from the new Bayard house, the one that went viral.
On the west side of town.
Yeah, that's one way to describe it. West side of town. Do you like being on this side with us over here in the Highlands area-ish?
I'm still making up my mind, but yeah, I mean, being so close to Sloan's Lake, it's pretty good for walking and admiring other people that run the lake as I walk by with my dog.
Yeah, I mean, having a yard where people aren't, like, passed out or there's not needles and garbage all over it is also a pretty big added bonus.
Right, this ain't Colfax.
This is very much true. So we have a great episode for y'all. I know the last couple ones, this is our last week without a guest until the new year. Yee. So the month-long sabbatical of getting to know Kip and Chris is coming to an end. If y'all don't know us well by now, then hopefully you know our sponsors. And that's going to lead me to our first ad read of the day. That is our friends over at Standing Akimbo. Chris, I don't know if you saw on our social, but we recently launched a new giveaway to help share the love with the MedCard community. Standing Akimbo is the best, in my opinion, medical-only dispensary in Denver. Not only do they have kick-ass deals across the platform, so gamut, you have flour, concentrates, cartridges, edibles, tinctures. Fuck, you can get the sodas there without getting popped by the med team. Like, it's a wonderful location with great fucking deals, and we wanted to share the love with one of our lucky friends and family in the community. So we've launched a campaign to help get somebody their med card so they can join us in shopping over at Standing Akimbo. So we think it's going to be a pretty good, successful project, but hopefully everyone hears this, heeds our advice, and understands that not only do you save money, but also if you have one of those higher tolerances, maybe you go through a lot of dabs in a day, or you're eating 4 edibles, you should be on the med program, my friends. So definitely check it out. That's Standing Akimbo. They're located at 3801 Jason Street. And the cool thing about Spencer and the team over there is that they also do cool shit in the community. And even this week, they have our friends that were at our party this week. Right Cream will be doing free scoops for whomever wants. 12 to 2:30 this week only on Friday. So if you get paid, you're going to try to scoop some dope, swing through and grab it. Get a little ice cream from our friends over at Right Cream, the best ice cream in the city. So, I know.
And then, I was just thinking of last night. The peanut butter miso ice cream was out of this world fucking good.
Yeah. So we,
scoop up some weed, scoop up some ice cream.
Dude, I feel like season 1, season 2, you and I went to battle a couple times over flavors of ice cream after having something like a peanut butter miso. I see, that it doesn't all have to be rich flavored, like sweet flavored. You can have those other, it was just delightful.
I thought the miso kind of played almost like, like how they do the salty caramel and stuff, like different ice cream places. I felt like the miso gave it that punch of kind of a little bit of saltiness, but the peanut butter really cut, it was fucking great. I love it.
The whole
way to go,
party
Dave.
was great. Yeah, but you can get a taste of some of the great ice cream this week at Standing Akimbo. And if you don't have your med card but you've been on the fence about it, go enter our giveaway on our social media platform. Make sure you're following Standing Akimbo. I think it's shop at Standing Akimbo. But yeah, so that's a pretty good way to do a little lead-in for the podcast. Chris, give us your ad read of the week. I know you got a goodie in you.
Oh, man, I'm going to dive deep into this ad read.
Go balls deep!
First of all, it's our time and tested true friends over at Seed & Smith. And what we want you to know about them this week is about their tours. Their tours are fucking great. They go Thursday through Sunday. They have 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 6 p.m. tours. They're approximately like 40 minutes long, but basically you get, what is it, a 15% off discount?
You get to learn about Doja. You get to see it from seed all the way to sale when you give them your cash or credit card. And, yeah, you get fucking 15% off on top of the fact that they have daily deals.
Yeah, and, I mean, the great thing about this tour is, like Kip was saying, seed to weed or whatever it was. But, like, part one of the tour is the vegetation room. So that's where they show you where their plants are taking root. Then they have the bloom room where their cannabis plants are fucking blooming. And then they got the packaging pit stop where you can hold a pound of premium marijuana. And guys, let me tell you, if you haven't ever held a pound of marijuana, it's pretty fun.
We've done this tour back when I had long hair. I think you and I did it, and there's a picture of me holding that pound, and I have like a grin from ear to ear. It's fucking great.
Because you feel like you're slightly a drug dealer, but then it's legal, and so it just works. It almost puts you in the movie How High.
That's one way to think of it. Yeah, I like it. And you know what, Chris? It's not just the flower that's great. While they don't let you hold a pound of concentrates, they've got fucking everything. And it's not just their products at their dispensaries. So if you are on the hunt for dank-ass dialed-in gummies, Keef colas, Coda edibles, things like that, there's other shit on the shelves.
And the great thing about it is their tours only take place at 5070 Oakland Street.
So that's the one here in Commerce City?
That's the one 10 minutes away from DIA. So if you're taking parents to the airport and need to grab some goods, swing by there. Or if you're picking them up and want to grab some goods, swing by there. Or if you're headed up to Boulder and want to swing into a little town called Louisville and check it out, they've got a location up there at 1413 Hecla Way.
Dude, they also have some really dank-ass food up in Louisville. So if you are headed up to Boulder and you're just trying to get a little froggy in the suburbs, that's not a bad spot to stop.
Yeah. So much love to our friends at Seed & Smith. Ad read complete.
Well done, Chris. We try to make them emphatically natural and authentic, and I feel like we semi-completed that one. All right, so let's dive into the weekend recap. Before we get into the week that is the Great American Beer Fest, Chris is our beer snob. We did the WeldWorks Invitational and all the other fun shit. Let's get a recap. What did you do last weekend in preparation for this Gluten Fest?
Picked up some dank-ass local Colorado beers at my fun and friendly Joy Wine and Spirits because they've got great beer selections.
Oh, you're still going uptown to get...
If I'm coming from work on Friday, I like to swing in there and support them because they're
good
great
people and they have a great wine selection. We need to come up with a neighborhood guide for just our favorite wine stores because I could power rank like 5 from each neighborhood right now that I like.
Yeah, and even combined wine and good beer selection.
Yeah, it's not just wine by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, keep going though.
Yeah, no, so I picked up some beers from some of my local breweries, but I just, this weekend was all about foosball and Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh, give us a movie review.
It's a sequel, dude, so it's not going to be like the original Hocus Pocus, but it was fun. I wouldn't go see it in theaters, but since you can stream it, it's great. And I will say the witches did not age a bit.
Old shoeface Sarah Jessica Parker looks just as she once did, huh?
She does.
Fuck
does. It was a fun
that.
movie. It's a good time to just sit, relax, chug some beers or drink some beers and watch some movies.
It's the perfect weather for it, so I do respect that. That's not too terribly shabby. Okay.
Yeah, but I was planning during that time, I was kind of perusing the internet and finding out what's going on. I may be jumping the gun here, but finding out what's going on during this week of Great American Beer Festival, because I tell you what, it's not the fucking Great American Beer Festival itself.
Which is great itself.
It is, but the outside events that our favorite restaurants, watering holes put on are so much fun.
And we're going to talk about all that.
Yeah, we're going to dump into
into
that. But what was great this weekend is we satisfied a Saturday football watch party with some Post Oak.
Yeah, that Post Oak did. It's really good barbecue, and obviously barbecue. If you're not doing it yourself, so aka you're kind of lazy like Kip, there are ways to mitigate it. AJ's is up there. Plates by the Pound, who I had, they're only open on Saturdays, and Post Oak. Those are the three that I would put in that pantheon of, if you're not going to do it and you either want to pass it off as you did it, or you want to impress the folks that came over and be like, I know where the best barbecue is, AJ's, Plates by the Pound, Post Oak. You can't go wrong. Those beans at Post Oak, Chris.
The beans at Post Oak are hands down so fucking good. It's almost like it's a rib plate because they have so much goddamn beef in those things.
Dude, it is so fucking great. And then, I mean, but you can't go wrong. Chicken wings with the dry rubs, fantastic. I mean, the sausages, delish. The brisket, I don't hate it, but I'm not necessarily a brisket guy from Post Oak. I go to AJ's for that.
But being from the South, like, I was never the biggest brisket fan. You know, that's not big in Alabama.
Well, yeah, y'all like jerk off to white sauce, which is...
Yeah, because it's fucking delish.
But that's like a chicken thing. It's not a
No, but
brisket
yeah,
thing.
but I loved ribs. We would get ribs in Alabama or pulled pork.
Dreamland?
Yeah, and nothing like them nowhere. But, like, yeah, you get, you know, we were always pulled pork sandwiches. Whereas, like, the brisket thing's more of a Texas thing, and... I mean, I'll eat it, but I don't judge a barbecue spot on its brisket as many others do.
Yeah, you remember when we had Daniel Vaughn on the podcast and he put that bitch up to the sun and looked at it and he was
Now,
like,
that
this
did
bitch
look
is
like good brisket,
translucent.
and it was good.
And Pit,
Rest in peace, Albert.
but Pit Fiend is doing some good shit over
Yeah,
there.
I haven't tried that, but that's I think I'll hit that up this weekend when I'm over at
It's
some GABF.
Yeah, our mutual
Thanks.
friend definitely has some cool parties, and obviously we keep teasing it. But let's get through the other, you know, what's been going on around the city. Sorry for my volume over there. I feel like I got an echo, Chris.
Oh shit! Didn't you go to an event last week? Vino Chromatic.
Oh, Chris, I did go to Vino Chromatic. So the last 2 weeks they've been doing it. They did it the first week, and we talked about we were going to go this week. So I went on Thursday, and it's at the Banshee House, similar to where there's a lot of GABF stuff going around this weekend. It's a cool fucking vibe over there, and it just kind of depends on what the theme of the evening is. So this one was kind of funky wines, and you're going to be there for funky beers, and it's a perfect setting for that. So it was fun. It's inviting. We met some really cool people. There's a new bar that's opening up down on Arapahoe Road next to Carrera's Taco. It's going to be called The Rouge. And it's going to be kind of a funky natural wine, you know, more biodynamic approach to the more classical approach to a wine bar. And so I got to meet the owner of that. Starts with a J. Give me a second, I'll remember it. But
Soft J.
no, hard.
Hard.
Real hard J.
Okay,
he was.
nice.
But at the same time, you also see friends like Selvage Spectrum, who we know from, you know, the Denver Wine Walk, and they're based out of Palisade. So it was a fucking vibe, and the Banshee House is exactly where you want to be to throw those vibes.
So when is that wine bar supposed to open?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Okay, and then so fill me in. What is the Banshee House? Because like for some reason I haven't been there yet. Or
It's next door to Redeemer Pizza along Larimer Street. It's just a funky little place where you can have. It's an
like-
event space.
Oh,
But
okay.
It literally looks like a house that you had from your days living in. Well, maybe not you and your flat in Oxford, but for everybody that went to school in the States, it kind of reminds you of like a house party, like because you can kind of decorate the walls. There's a little bar area and a kick-ass back patio where you can set up food. So like it's like a fun, inviting environment that kind of makes you feel at home, and that it's just you and your friends all goofing off. So it's really neat. I recommend it.
yeah, I'm gonna check it out this week for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about the week. Did I do anything else that was cool last week? Oh, Chris, that's right. We threw a fucking kick-ass burger party. I forgot about that. Last night, in the midst of a fucking rainstorm, you've heard the saying, you could sell a ketchup popsicle to somebody in white gloves. We sold out a rooftop party in a rainstorm. And shout out to the guys over at King of Wings and Snipe Burger, Evan, Eddie, Noah, the whole fam. Fuck, I'm forgetting somebody. But they knocked it out of the park. And then our sponsors, Batch Extracts, they're a sponsor of a lot of cool shit going on in the community, and we're going to talk about that later. Ritual Colorado, who does online pipe sales, and then also did a little dab stage for us. And then our friends over at Callie's Cannabis. Everybody knows they have it's the best dispensary in Rhino. It's